Hello, welcome to KLC podcast number 6. This is Kris Loves Crochet. I'm Kris. I love crochet, and I think it loves me back. It's our little secret. I have some finished objects to show you, some whips, some works in progress I'm going to show you, and I have a couple of patterns that I found that I'm really excited to get started on, and some news from this past week. It's been a very interesting week. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome. And how are you? How you doing? I hope things are well in your neck of the woods. I've been trying to place that, your neck of the woods, all week long. It's been in my head. What is that from? And how are things in your neck of the woods? It's probably a local newscaster. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, if you are returning, welcome back. How's your week been? I hope it was exciting or not exciting or really peaceful and calm. Whatever is your pleasure. I hope that's what you had. If not, there's a whole nother week starting now. So may it be fruitful and fantastical for you. Today is Sunday, May 28th. 2023, and let's get right to it. So the first thing, is my t-shirt, my granny t-shirt. I'm a granny, it's my t-shirt. I use granny squares. I showed you last week the squares and the half squares that I had started, so I put it all together, and here it is all together. You can't see the whole thing. Of course, I had to put a little camisole thing underneath it. But here's the front, the granny square in the front, the granny square in the back, and a half granny, and a half granny, and a whole granny, and a whole granny, and then added some to these front grannies, and just continue with the granny stitch back to there to add to that granny to fill in the sides. Because I made this to fit, and then everything else with the same number of rows to go along with this that was going to go around my bust and around my back. That's what I did there. I can put together a how-to video on this as well. That's my first finished object. And this is my drink for the day. It is a boba. You know boba tea. Do you know boba tea? If you don't, and you like milk tea, you might want to try it out. I am not a tea drinker. I really wish I liked tea. I wish I liked hot tea. I really just wish I liked tea, any kind of tea. Iced tea, I'm from Texas. Sweet tea would be really nice to, sip on the porch. And yell at people, stay off my lawn. I don't drink tea. So I like iced coffee. So I put iced coffee. This is later on in the day for me. So what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 7:30 p.m. So this is not coffee. This is some of the cocoa that I had before, but it's iced cocoa. So iced coffee, iced cocoa is always a good choice here in Bangkok because it's freaking hot. It rained today, but today's rain did not cool things off. It just got super humid. I opened the sliding glass door on my balcony because I saw it rain. I was like, oh, thank God. And I opened it up and I went, can't breathe. I can't breathe. And so I shut it very quickly and kept it closed. My other finished objects, one of them is I made my first Lovey. Out of this same, I wasn't ready to be done with this yarn and I still had some left. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to keep making grannies. And I made a Lovey. Isn't it cute? Such a pretty little Lovey. I made this one with a little hairband. This is more like a 3-weight. And so that's what I used. So it didn't really, I used NRJ3. Is there a Z before it? Because her name is Z. Anyway, Zelda formation, creation, formation. NRJ3. Her Lovey, I'll link it. Her Lovey tutorial to do this because it was my first one, so I wanted to make sure I did it right. So I don't have like those little Thai stuffed animals, the Beanie Babies. So, but you've seen my little leggy froggy. Hello, hello. Here he is. Whoop. So this is the little Lovey, and so this is the little froggy. So I can make some more Loveys. This is not as soft as I'd like it, but it's fun. Isn't he fun? Boy in a dress. No, I don't know. I don't know why I think this frog is a boy. And I don't know why I think this is a dress. But boys look good in dresses. That's fine with me. Anyway, so that's the little Lovey. And then I made a bucket hat. Ooh. There's a trend. Did you see the trend? Granny, granny, granny. This is a bucket hat. Keep the sun out of my eyes. There you go. It's my little bucket hat. I like the way it turned out. I really wanted one. I followed a tutorial for this hat. I can't remember the name of it, but I will put it down below. I really wanted a bucket hat, but I wanted the granny squares, but she didn't have like a regular bucket hat with granny squares that I saw. She may, because she's got like 2,000 tutorials, so check it out. I don't know if I searched far enough, but I really liked the way she did it, the way she connected them, and the way she had the count just exactly right. Because like I said, she knows how to do hats, right? So she knew exactly then how to do the top. You do these first, and then you start from the outside and then decrease all the way to the center, and then increase from just the right number of, you know, the 64 stitches around to make your brim. Now I started with her brim and then didn't increase as much because I wanted it to be a bucket hat, not like, you know, one of those sun hats with the big old visor, big floppy thing. So I didn't decrease as much so that it would come down a little. And then I got tired of the single crochets and just did some double crochets at the end. And I knew it was going to do that. And that's what I wanted. So that's what I did. So bucket hat. I had an idea for the brim because I'm not in love with the brim. I'm not in love with, I'm just not sure. What do you guys think? What do you think? Is that, I mean, it keeps the sun like a bucket hat. It does okay, but I'm just not sure I like the way it looks. It doesn't have enough personality down here for me. Maybe it's just the color. What do you think? Anyway, the idea I had was just to use these same colors, you know, the dark red, the burgundy and the red to make the brim, take this brim off and put some squares on it, you know, the dark and then the light. Let's see if they stay up like felting. And then I made some triangles to help it kind of make a, is that working? It's not working. So to kind of make it go around. But I'm thinking that it's going to go around too quickly to do it like this. So I might need a couple of squares, you know, and then a triangle, and then a couple of squares, and make the whole thing and then attach it. I'm going to play with it. I'm certainly going to play with the brim before I take this off because, oh, because I already weaved in the ends. So I don't even know where to begin to frog it. I could probably figure it out, but I might have to make a cut, you know, and so I don't want to do that unless I'm really, really sure that what I'm going to replace it with is going to be better. I'm back. I don't know if you could tell I was gone. I was gone for a long time, but you probably can't tell. My daughter called while I was talking to y'all. I love it when she calls and it's a video call and I answer and I just get a whole screen full of one of the grandchildren. This was the baby. It's usually the baby lately, but I got to talk to everyone. So yeah, that was fun. Finished objects, bucket hat, thinking about turning it back into a whip. Other whips, not very many. Oh, I did finish though. I've been working on some little gifty things. I mean, like little, like do it yourself, like make it easy make crochet gifts. I'm going to make a little video pretty soon with some different ideas in it. There's just been so many fun things I've been seeing. One of them, brunaticality. Whenever I say it, it's like, is that right? You know, you read things and anyway. So she's been doing all these coasters. And so this was the latest one I thought was the cutest. And it came with the cute little basket. So I made that. And with my little wimpy like size 2 or 3 yarn. This is done with 2 strands, and then I only made 1. I was going to make 4 as an example for like a Father's Day gift or a masculine gift. This has flowers all along the edges. Isn't that cool? But you could do it like all in, this is just a really pale, like a lavender, and then just the brown center, and then the brown basket where you can put them in. So anyway, so I was going to make 4 of them and show you a whole set. But yeah, this takes a long time, go figure. Each one of these 18 flowers along the outside. So after I spent, you know, a movie doing one, it's like, you know, that's enough. I can show you. You want to spend some time on some coasters and you like doing these little things. It's a really easy, repetitive little thing. But that's, you know, this would be fun. And since I use such a small hook on my small yarn, it's a small, teeny, tiny little basket. But you can put at least a couple in here. I might make another one to go in there. But you could make it green or something and make it look just like greenery, or, you know, something that's like this. Anyway, I think it's a cute little miniature basket for sure. I showed you this last time, my tank top, and the Summer Breeze, I think, tank top that I got from Cinnamon Stitches. And my sister really liked it, and so she wants one. So I started making another one. So I just have this first color, just this neckband done. So I'm going to be starting those, or the red section. So I've been working on, I just got started obviously on that. I haven't had a lot of time to sit and crochet. My brain's kind of been whoop. I had found this pattern. Ellie. I collect elephants, but I found this is a Heidi Bears pattern, and with the African flowers, African flower. She doesn't say violet. Nellie, the elephant African flower crochet pattern. I just think her butt's so cute. But yeah, it's such a pretty little elephant. So I'm going to work on that eventually. And then I found this. My daughter, when she was younger, loved Polly Pockets. Remember the little tiny dolls? They're not soft dolls. They're like hard plastic dolls. And they come in the little case. When you open it up, it's like an apartment or a pet shop or a grocery store or a school or all of those different things that you open it up. And it's the inside of like a dollhouse, an itty bitty little dollhouse. And so she closes it up and she, you know, put it away. And then she opens it up and she can play for hours. And so she still has some. And I think she's gotten some, she's found some, you know, online on a retro thing. I don't know if they still make them. I don't know. But my daughter has some. And her oldest daughter, Freya, Freya has a great interest in them with the itty bitty little things in them, you know. But so Whitney will let her play with them. Whitney's my daughter, will let Freya play with them as long as she's right in front of her and puts it all away and closes it up before she leaves. She's 3.5. You know, you don't let I wouldn't let a 3.5-year-old play with a Polly Pocket, you know, and expect any of it back. So, and Whitney loves her Polly Pocket, so it has to be right there. So I found this little guy, and I've seen him. I keep seeing him. And is he not so cute? Look at the cute little, and it has the little suitcase, little traveling suitcase with the travel stickers on it and the little bed inside, and the suitcase where you can put like his clothes back there and the little blanket. Here he is right there, a little traveling mouse. A little traveling mouse. Maybe she can pretend she's the little mouse and she's coming to see Chi Chi, her grandma, and in Bangkok, and pretend and pack her a little mouse in her little suitcase. Isn't this so cute? It's so cute. So I better get busy on that one. So I don't think Nellie the elephant's going to get done anytime soon. So those are my plans, my pattern plans. What are your plans? What are you going to do? Have you found some fantastic pattern out there that that you can't wait to get started on? Or a fantastic pattern that you're almost done with, or something that you are playing with that you're trying out on your own and just creating? Ooh, that would be fun. I would love to hear about that. So tell me what's going on. Tell us what's going on down in the comments. We can all see what you're doing. That would be great. Just real quick before I go, it's been a big week. I work here at an international school in Bangkok, in Thailand. Love it. It came up out of the blue. I never thought about living in the East. I love it here. I really love it here. It's almost like home. It's hard to be home if I don't speak the language, but people are so wonderful and just so nice and so accommodating, you know, out in the town and stuff. The town, because I don't live in Bangkok, or that would be the city, of course, the city. But here in this little town, this little suburb, so nice and so accommodating, like I said, and just happy, happy people. It's the land of smiles, you know. So I love it here. A lot of people are leaving my school. A lot of the teachers, principal that I've gotten to know and really respect is moving on. There's a lot of movement that started before I got here, and it's just kind of, you know, it's going through some changes. So there came an opportunity to possibly find another school. So I found another school. Yeah, I interviewed. It's for a position here. I teach economics and psychology, both of them, and I teach IGCSE and A levels, and so it's really, I really love both of them. Those are my favorite subjects. I don't mind teaching both of them. If I only teach one, then my preference is to only teach psychology. That's kind of where my heart is. I enjoy economics so much. I have an economics geeky kind of a video I just put out about Temu and about how they are so cheap. Of course, it's because it's from China. Okay, yeah. But why can't we make things cheap like that in the US? I mean, so anyway, I kind of gotta go all out with diagrams and all, because it was fun, because I'm a geeky economics teacher. Anyway, I'm also a psychology teacher, and in my previous life, I was a music therapist. And so it's kind of, that's where my heart is psychology. And this job is all psychology all the time. I had that before in another position, and I really, really enjoy just all day, every day psychology at different levels. I mean, this will be all 4 years of psychology, plus I think they do a like an intro for the eighth graders, at least part of the year. So that will be fun if part of my schedule is that. So I interviewed and I got the job. And so it was going through the interview process and the chatting back and forth and trying to make sure that I make, and you know, they pay me enough to live here. I'll have to move out of this condo because it's here on campus. It's school housing. Since I'm moving schools, I can't stay at the school to live. So yeah, so there's a village over by the other school that I'm looking at, and a condo there that fits within the housing allowance that is offered with this new school. Since they don't offer housing itself, they offer a housing allowance, which is typical for the international schools. And so it's 10,000 baht, about 10,000 baht. It's a 2-bedroom, pretty good size. I have only seen pictures, so I don't know. I'm going to go see it. Hopefully next weekend, I'm going to go see the village and see the condo. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the school. So that's what's been going on with me. I'm going to miss the school. I'm going to miss, this is a Sikh school. It's a Thai Sikh international British curriculum school. I really I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed the people that I've met. It has nothing to do with the students here. It has nothing to do with any of the teachers here. It's, you know, I have an opportunity to go teach psychology all day long at all different levels, and I'm really excited about that. And it just feels a little, not a big fan of change, and I don't know how things are going to go next year if I stay here. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it without getting in trouble. Anyway, so there's that. I'm going to miss the school. I'm going to miss some of the teachers who are staying, some of the Sikh teachers. I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss these students. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you very much for stopping in and hanging out with me and keeping me company. Thank you. Be true. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be kind. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And find your joy. I love you guys. Bye.